Students, good morning. All of you are reading well today. The exam is there. All of you are reading books. Even I said, you read, see, they are reading well. But I have a doubt. Only seeing the book, right? Not reading. Just open the book. Is it like that, or reading also? Reading also, or just open the book? Reading also. Raise your hand. Who is reading? I'll ask one or two questions. So, come to the point. Online students, am I audible? No. We'll move to the further. I hope in the last session, what I discussed more. Bar plot. Bar plot drawn between what and what? Bar plot drawn between what and what? Categories and values. Categories and values. Line plot drawn between two values. Line plot drawn between two values. Bar plot drawn between categories and values. Okay, right. Now, extension to the bar plot I'm going to discuss now. Extension to the bar plot I'm going to explain now. Very, very easy, not at all difficult. So let us follow. Example in yesterday's class, if you look at bar plot, these are the examples we did, and there's a concept also I said. In some numerical problems I said, and I said something to do it. Then nothing. So I think this is you done it. So this also we done in the class. And regarding something I said to post it, right? So yes. So that might be I forget to post it. Yeah, this problem, correct? Even I did not adjust it. Okay, students, I'll adjust it and I will send it Monday. These are the values are there. And this is the type of graph I wrote it already, right? Regarding this AM and this temperature related values. This is comes under still line graph only. These are values and then versus another value here. Okay, anyhow, you can do it also, not an issue. Yeah, Rohit Kumar, will you provide zip file after the end of this Python set? Already zip file I provided for Python, for NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, total zip file again for these three things separately I will send you again. Total content. Even I'm having some data science content also. Some machine learning content is also there with me. That also I will send you. Try to go through it. Okay. So now I will move to the same thing what we have in the previous session regarding bar plot, what we had drawn it. Extension to the bar plot we are going to discuss. Extension to the bar plot, that is nothing but stacked bar plot. So implementation is stacked bar plot I'm going to take up. So how we can go for stacked bar plot? So what do you mean by stacked bar plot? What do you mean by stacked? First of all, you tell me. Stacking means what, you tell me. Have you heard about stacking in my class any time? Come on, students. Have you heard about stacking in my class any time? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. I will understand your lips reading also. No. Like that. So I said already in the class, horizontal stacking, vertical stacking I said, H stack and V stack I said. H stack and V stack I already said. You did not heard about it? Stacking. So vertical stack, V stack means what? V stack means what? Adding another ND array object at the end of existing ND array is called what? V stack. While I'm doing V stack, what you are considering? Columns. Columns we are considering. Vertical means what? Columns. H stack means what? Horizontal. There you are considering about what? Rows. Rows we are considering. Already we discussed it. H stack, V stack functions we said. It's done. No? Opposite kada Madhubabu. That is H stack and V stack is different from H split and V split is different. You are thinking about V split and H split. We are talking about H stack and V stack. మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేసి నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చెప్తా ఉంటారు మళ్ళీ. సో కమింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్, H stack and V stack already said in the class. సో మీరు ఒక కన్ఫ్యూజ్ స్టూడెంట్ ఉంటే మొత్తం అంతా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ బ్యాచ్ అయిపోద్ది అది. గో టు ద numpy. ఎందుకంత క్లారిటీ? వై టు హ్యావ్ దట్ రిస్క్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్? Go to the notes, and here I will go to number of approaches to create an object of that. Here I am going to take it. Examples, if we go to that, H stack and V stack will be there somewhere else. H stack and V stack example. Normal, shuffle, linear algebra, inserting, iteration, H stack, V stack, anywhere else. So in this place, any H stack, V stack is available. We will look into that. Matrix A, matrix B here. You see here, this is called matrix A, matrix B. Here I am going to have V stack. What is the V stack? NP dot V stack of A comma B. A comma B, Babu. V comma B. What is the A? 2 by 2 matrix. What is this now? 3 by 2 matrix. Is it added or not? Opposite. Opposite. These are friends. So opposite. Right. Now here you see H stack. H stack you see. This is H stack you see again. H stack is containing here different rows are there, and here I am going to take it. This is called one row. This is called another row. When I say H stack of, you are getting completely in one row only. Here we are having this row, and you see this is the one. This is called 4 comma 1, 4 comma 1. V stack is done, and like that H stack also will deal with what? Rows, and V stack will deal with what? Columns. So I hope that you are following. Here you see H stack. A is containing like this, B is containing. What is this now? 2 by 2. This is called 2 by 3. What will happen? H stack means what? Horizontal. It's done. So same thing. We are also using the type of mechanism. So arranging the bar on the top of another bar is called stacked bar. Arranging the bar graph adjacent to another bar graph, that is called what? Another type of bar graph. So this stacked bar plot divided into two types. One is called horizontal stacked bar plot. Second one is called what? Vertical stacked bar plot. Vertical stacked bar plot. So I want to go for like a bar plot two types, stacked bar plot also two types, horizontal and then vertical stacked bar plot. So what will be the horizontal stacked bar plot? There we are going to write it. What is the syntax? I'm going to syntax means same bar only we will use it. Vertical bar plot we will use the same function called what? Pyplot dot bar of. We will use the parameters and everything same, but logic wise it is going to be different. An extra parameter will be coming here. Pyplot dot bar h of some extra parameters will be coming. What are those extra parameters? I want to tell you through example here. Shall we start the example? So now let us move to the implementation part here. So horizontal bar plot, vertical bar plot. I think you are imagining the diagram, how it is going to be. What is that? Arranging the bar on top of another bar vertically, that is known as vertical stacked bar plot. Arranging the another bar adjacent to the existing bar plot is known as horizontal stacked bar plot. Let me go to the example so that it will be more clear. So go to this place. Here I am going to write it. Here I am going to write it. First, I will take a small example. Bar plot. Just I want to do 1 minute. I will ask you how to implement it. Then I'll move to the further. So here I'm going to do it. New notebook. So there I'm going to write it. So let us start understanding about, as usual, import numpy as np. Any constant values are required. Import pandas as pd. And next, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. There I'm going to take up. Here, students, I'm drawing the bar plot first. So I'm going to take one problem here. Year versus placements I'm going to take. Year. It's called a category there. Placements are called what? Values. So I'm taking the year called 2000, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2022, next to 2023. Like that, I'm going to take it. 21, 22, something like whatever you like it, you can take it. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 24. This is the data what I have. It is called what? List of values. And students, you need not to take only numerics. You can take even this kind of data also like this. You can take the numerical values. Categories can be taken in the form of what? Month names, year names, week names. Like that, you can take even in the form of strings also. Now I am taking students. Placements. Placements is equal to, there I am going to write it. 150, 150, something like, something like next placement is called what, something like 125, 125 or 175, 175. And next I will take it as what, 125. Next is called what, some 100. This is my data which is having there. This is the number of placements in a college, for example. There I'm going to take it in that CSC placements, for example. What are the CSC placements? I will take it in that 80 CSC placements in 2021 out of 150. The next is called 40 and something like, something like 90 in 2022. Next is called in 2023, that is called something like 50. And next is called in 2024, placements are something like, some 65. These are the values I am having. So this is a CSC. How to draw the bar plot now? Bar plot, how to write it here? What are the categories here? What are the categories I'm going to take it? So this is an year is giving and there's a placement values are coming. Now I want to go for placements is a total figure I gave. So I want to write it 2021 year versus what? Placements. You want to go for CSC for 2 minutes, you keep it aside. 2 minutes, you keep it aside. So I'm going to talk about placements versus what? Year. How to write it, ma? PLT dot. PLT dot. Come on. So for few minutes, don't worry about the CSC. PLT dot bar of year comma placements. Year comma what? Placements. Placements. You say PLT dot what, show. PLT dot show. So this will be showing the bar plot over there. So this is the data which is going to show the bar plot. 2021, 2022, 2024. The number of values 150. Next is called 175. Next is called 125. Next is called something like 100. Like that, it is showing the data. Are you following? Now, next I want to go for the same category of this information. I will go starting with the CSC related kind of thing. I'm going to take it. So go to CSC kind of things. So I'm going to take it, students, CSC. In that CSC placements, what I'm trying to write it, something like 80. and something like 95, and something like 65, and something like 50. This is the data what you have CSC. Then how do you write it? In this case, it is a CSC part is written. At the same time, I'm trying to write also one more branch I will take it. What the next branch I will take it? IT branch I am going to take. 2021 number of placements are 150. 80 people, CSC people, IT people is equal to IT branch. I will take it. Something like, if you take it, rest of them I can take it. Not necessary to be taken equal. Maybe some other different branch people may be taken it. So I will take it as something like 30. Here I will take it as some 25. Here I will take it as something like 20. Here I am taking something like 15. This is the data what we have. So now I want to go for drawing what? Bar plot I don't want to write here. If I write bar plot, it is going to come to adjacent to each other of what? 2021. But our concept is what? Stacked bar plot. Tell me what I want to do now here. What I want to do? PLT dot bar of PLT dot bar of CSC year comma CSC. Now I am writing like that. And you want to, last class also I added color is equal to some different color you can write it. Something like red I am doing it. Next I will write it PLT dot bar of same year only. Now I'm going to write it what? Something like IT I am writing CSC comma IT. See, when I'm going to write it, when your plot is going to start, this is a 2021. What is the one is starting with? What is the CSC is going to already having some data. In the CSC data, what is happening? This is a CSC data. On the top of it, what I want to get it? IT data I want to get it. So when I want to write it as an IT data here, so what is the bottom value should be taken? CSC. So for that, you are supposed to write IT. And if you write one parameter, you need to use it. Bottom is equal to, when you are coming to scatter plot, or when you come to stacked bar plot, you need to use extra parameter called bottom. Bottom is equal to what I want to get it? CSC. What is the top of CSC? IT. So bottom place, what I want to get it? CSC. So there I would like to write it. Color is equal to something like green. So try to observe this. So for 2021 also, on the top of 80 partition, 30 partition, 90 partition, 25 partition, 65 partition, you will get 20, something like that. So try to see this now carefully. On top of this 80, are you seeing this 80? On the top of 80, what is the next value? How much is the value? 25. So 82, this place is called a 20, and the 5 above. And next is called something like, what is the next value? 95. On the top of 95, what is coming? Green partition is known as what? IT. 65 and then 20. 65 and then 20. Next is called what? 50 and 55. 50 and 15. I think 50 and 15 having like this. What this is known as? Stacked bar plot. Which is stacked bar plot? Vertical or horizontal? Horizontal. Horizontal or vertical? Vertical, sorry. Vertical this is. This is vertical. Now you need to go to bottom is equal to what? CSC. Color is equal to different colors you are going to take it. Similarly, I want to take one more type of bar plot student. One more type of stacked bar I want to get it. On the top of it, I am going to write it on the top of it. One more type of things I will take it. ECE I want to take it. ECE. What are the ECE placements I am taking here? For example, 12. For example, next is called 15. For example, next is called 6. Next is called 18. Like this I am having. Are you following me? So here, try to prepare. What is that you prepare? These are the year. These are the placements. Now I'm going to take. one on the top of other, I want to go for it. Tell me, how do you go for ECE? How do you go for ECE? First, what is coming? First 1 year you take it, 2021 you take it. On the top of it, what is the value? CSC. This is called CSC is coming, which is in red color. On the top of it, what you are going to place it? IT. So, how much is the value of this one? 80 plus 30. It is nothing but what? 110. On the top of 110, I need to place what? CSC. ECE. ECE, I want to place it. So, this 30 plus 80. This 30 plus 80. This 30 plus 80. On the top of it, this 12 value to come. 95 plus 25. On 120 top only, that one more value should come. Next is what? 65 plus 20. On 85 top only value should come. 15 plus 50. On the 65 top only the value called 18 should come. Are you getting me? So how do you write that? How do you write that? That is going to be from where I'm going to start this ECE. Now I'm going to write one comprehensive concept I'm writing. Comprehension. Do you know comprehension? Python comprehension. What is the use of comprehension? ఎందుకులే అనుకుంటే I should feel it. ECE underscore start. From where I am going to start? Some variable name. It is the list I am preparing. It is the list I am preparing. I will write it like that. What I am going to write it is for loop. I will write it for I in how many years I am having? 4 years I am having. For I in range of len of year. Len of year. What is the value is coming? 4. 0 to 4. 0 to 4. What I want to get it? What is the value of I now? I value is how much? 0. 0. What I will write it now? CSC of I. CSC of I is how much? 80. 80. I value is called what? 0. CSC of 0 is how much? 80 plus 80 of 0 plus IT of 0. IT of 0. What is the IT of 0? IT of 0 is called what? 30. 80 plus 30 is called what? 130. 110. 110. 110 will be there in where? EC start. EC start is one of the list. EC start is one of the list. So I will write it. For your understanding, I'm trying to show you this part. Print of what? ECE start. ECE underscore start. For your better understanding, I'm saying. It is going to be called what? 80 plus 30, 90 plus 25, 60, 65 plus 20. Next is called what? 50 plus 15, this one. This is called what? The height of the two bars. On the top of the two bars, I want to place which value? 12, 15, 6 and what? 18. So how do you write the logic? So my ECE start is ready. What should I do? For switch plot bar of, I will write it year comma CSC, year comma CSC, color is equal to, okay, if you don't mention the color, it will come by default different colors only. IT of I, IT of I will write it. Okay, good. Now PLT dot what I will write it? Bar. What I should write it? Bar of year comma IT comma bottom is equal to CSC. That part already said here. That part already completed. Next, because of that something will come. PLT dot bar of year comma ECE bottom is equal to come on IT. అంటే అంతకన్నా ఇంకా మొద్దు బాబులు ఎవరు ఉండరు అసలు. ECE start. Why I am writing ECE? Because that IT students is placed on the top of what? 80. Next, 25 is placed on the top of 95. So this is only one value, but this bottom should be what? Sum of CSC value of what? CSC value plus IT value of what? 20, 21. 80 plus 30 on the top of 1 of 12 to be placed. That's why I wrote this type of comprehension logic. ECE start. Now I'm going to write it. Close this bracket. Now PLT dot show. PLT dot show. That's all. PLT dot show. So coming to this place, here I'm trying to run this, execute. You are going to get it. Beautiful output. Are you getting me? This is what output. You see here 80 value on the top of 25 value, 25 value on the top of it, 12. The partition of that. It is showing something like this. 2024. This is a very important logic here. If you want to keep it your own colors, if you want to keep it. So here I will write it something like I'll go to here. I will write it. Color is equal to red. And the next is called what? Here color is equal to red. Color is equal to red. Next is called color is equal to orange. Some color. Already you are good at colors. Color is equal to something like purple. Some different color. And say PLT dot show. So you'll be getting it. Different type of colors you are getting it. And coloring is not important here. Logic is important. This logic is very, very important. Now I want to ask you, we can add Eunice, we can add legend also. I'll come to that. I'll come to the legend also. We will add it. Okay. Next, I will go to one more. I want to add it for your things. So now I'm going to enter into this place. Now go to the place. Here I'm going to write one more value. I'm writing one more value. This logic you need to tell now. I removed it. I can copy and paste also, but I want to make you to get it. Triple E. Triple E is equal to something like 15, something like, something like, 20, something like again, 10. And again, I will go for what, something like 20 or 25. Like this, I'm having. So tell me now, EC start anyhow, So how many bars you need to get it? 4 bars in 20, 21, 4 bars. But the starting bar I'm taking. So on top of 80, what to keep it? IT. On top of 95, I need to keep 25. On top of these values, IT will be kept. On EC to be placed on the top of what? CSC plus IT. That means 80 plus 30. 110 top, I need to keep 12. What is the triple E is triple E to place on the top of 80 plus 30 plus 12. So that 15 to be placed. So when I'm going on placing different type of stacked bar plots, you need to go for what? Comprehension. I need to go for it. I need to sum these values so that triple E start will come on the top of these things. So what I need to calculate now? For IT start, I need not write CSC is only the start point. And for ECE start, sum of these two lists is going to become the starting point of ECE to place. Triple E starting point is what? Sum of existing 3 starts plus what? This value to be placed. Come on now. ECE underscore start is equal to for loop. I will write it out the for loop for I in range of LN of year. LN of year. LN of year you are going to get it. Range of. Even you can start from 0 also, no problem. By default it is nothing but 4 means what? Right, like this. Rohit Kumar, I am explaining again only. Follow me. Now I am explaining. CSC of what? I here plus IT of I am writing. IT of I am writing. IT of I. So here IT of I, that is known as what? ECE start. These are the values I am getting. Similarly, I will go for what start next? So triple E start is equal to triple E start is equal to Now, same CSE of CSE of plus IT of IT of plus triple ECE of I for I in range of 0, that is nothing but LN of what? Year. LN of year. I hope you are getting me. So if you want just to test it, I'm going to write it ECE underscore start, ECE underscore start. Here I'm taking. So there I'm going to write it triple E underscore start. So I think you are following me. So 80 plus 30 is 110. 110. There on the top of it, ECE values will come. These values are added here. Ready? And next, 80 plus 30 plus 12 is going to be triple E start. Is it clear? So 80 plus 30 is what? 110. 110 plus 12 is 122. That is the starting point of triple E for placing 15. 99, 99, 95, 95 plus 25 plus 15. It is going to be 135. 135 is the starting point to place the value called a 20. Like that, all three existing bars, sum I am doing it. That is more than enough. So I need to move to the further. So tell me what to do next. Bars, draw the bars. How to draw the bars? PLT dot bar of, come on, year comma, CSE, year comma CSE, PLT dot bar of year comma IT bottom of what? CSE. Okay. That is IT is coming on the top of CSE. PLT dot bar of year comma ECE comma ECE comma ECE comma what next? Bottom is equal to ECE start is equal to ECE start ECEST. Next, PLT dot bar of year comma triple E comma bottom is equal to triple E underscore start. I need to write PLT dot what? Show. PLT dot show. So, PLT dot bar. PLT dot bar. So are you seeing that? So this is going to be CSC related. This is going to be IT related. This is going to be related to what? ECE. This is going to be called triple E. So if you want to add a legend to this, you can give label also. You can give label also. If you want to give your own colors, already I said to you how to give your own colors. Later I will add the legends also. Now go to this place. Now I'm writing color is equal to something like red. Here I am writing something like a color is equal to something like orange. So orange. Here I am writing something like color is equal to okay. What is that? Purple. So there I will write it. So is this I will write it. Color is equal to green. I'll just go for like this. So try to color is equal to, here I need to write like this. So I think you are getting those colors something like this. Now I need to go for what? Those things I will go for what? Legend I will go for it. Legends also I want to go for it. What is the legend to be taken now? How do I take it now? So coming to the point of it, here I will take it. Come on, what I will write it? Label, L-A-B-E-L, labels. So CSC Here I'm writing label is equal to what? IT. Next I'm going to write it. The label is equal to ECE. Next the label is equal to what? Come on, triple E. So there I'm writing PLT dot show. So Niharika, can we write? Niharika is asking this doubt. She is a girl now. So Niharika is asking this doubt. Can we write in for loop like for EC of right of I, EC of I? So ఏమైనా syntax అది? Is it a syntax first of all? Is it a syntax? Can we write? We can write in for loop. We can write in for loop. అది ఏంది question answer what is that? First of all, it is a blunder. So by seeing that, I'm getting complete doubt about your career. What is the for loop syntax? For variable name in iterable object. And by forgetting completely, this doubt will be coming. And we need to write block of statements here. You may feel because of these words which I'm saying, completely out of order. Even boy or girl, same now. Almost we are coming to an ending. So ఎవరన్నా రాస్తారా ఇలా? Will anybody write like this? What is the comprehension concept? What is the comprehension concept? This is the syntax of the for loop. Syntax. And comprehension syntax is what? Variable name is equal to what is that? మీకు కూడా తెలియదు అనుకోండి అది. Expression ఆపండిగా. Expression for loop and then if test condition. This is the comprehensive technique for list. For dict comprehension, if I go expression 1 colon expression 2 for loop test condition. Writing test condition is an optional also. For set comprehension, you can go for set comprehension like this also, you can take it. For set comprehension, you can go like this also. Set. For dict comprehension, you can take like this. So this concept we already set very perfectly in our sessions. So comprehension here, number of examples, mind blowing. Comprehension techniques, so much of discussion, so many examples even, number of examples even, so many set, tuple, dict comprehensions, so many examples. So if I go to this place, here value, and this is a key value pair, value key pair, all these things is written here. Dict comprehension, for loop is there, and value key comma value pair, expression 1 colon expression 2. చదువుకుంటే ఎప్పుడైనా కొద్దిగా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. So completely out of order if we come, what is the use of that? Okay, anyhow, come to the point of it. So now students, coming to this place now. Here I am writing. Are you following me now? So this is a way to write it. Labels are given. Once labels are given, you need to write what? PLT dot legend. So legend we will write it. Legend. Now it is going to be showing. The legend also will be shown. So online students, try to observe this right best fit. This is best fit. So what color is representing which type of symbolic notation? This is the values which are available here. This is comes under which one? Vertical stacked bar plot. Same thing I want to go for what? Horizontal also. How to draw the same thing? This is like this. So coming to the point back. Now I am entering into the further. So coming into Another point of it. Another point of it. Horizontal, this is called vertical stacked bar graph. I want to go for horizontal. Now this part, this is a beginning part. How do you go for? I think you are understanding vertical. Logic also very, very important here. There is no direct stacked bar plot, vertical bar plot that are not there. We need to go for programmatically by ourselves. So go to this place once, and I'm getting completely this one. How to draw the horizontal bar plot for this? This is giving you what? Vertical. I want to go for horizontal. How do you write it? Come on. Bar H you will write it. Bar H you will write it. So what is happening here? 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021. So I think you are getting what is the meaning of this entire graph. Now I will go for what? Placement related values I want to take it. Placement related values I want to take it. Go to the next diagram what I was drawn. There I will go for horizontal completed here. Horizontal I am going to enter. So let us move to this place. Try to go for horizontal here. How to write it? Tell me. I'm going to write it. Same data only. Bar H I will write it. Bar H color is equal to bar H. I will write it. Here IT bottom. This is called what you know. That means this is my graph. Here what is coming in this place? What is this now? CSC. CSC. This is what I want to go for it. IT bar I want to go for it. This IT bar want to this IT bar I want to go for what? Attaching to the left side bar. To the left side bar. Are you seeing this now? Earlier one is called what? Bottom. So here I need to write it. Here I need to write it. Bottom is written. Now I want to write what? What should I write it? Left. So I need to go for left here. So try to run this now. Left is equal to CSC. I'm going to write it. Left is equal to CSC. I wrote it. Are you understanding this parameter now? Left is equal to CSC. So you see that now you are getting the bars left, and then adjacent to that we are getting this type of another bar is coming. What bar plot it is? Horizontal stacked bar plot. Similarly, I want to add what value here? ECE. ECE I want to add. Take up that kind of thing. Here we are already having this. Copy this. I'm just because you know how to write this entire part. I need not to write the same thing once again. Here it is available. I will take from here. This example I will show you. So in this place, same to same, I need to change the parameter name called bottom to left, bar to bar H. Same. Say here what? Bar H. So bar H. Here instead of bottom, I will write what? Left, I will write it. Here also I will write left. Here also I will write left. So there I am going to say show. Now you are going to get it. Now you are going to get it. What is this spot is called? What is this spot? CSC. CSC. What this is? IT. And this is ECE. Legend also I can go for describing. Legend also I can go for giving the legend. So I can go to the legend part also here. So how to add the legend part to this? As I said to you, same wording here. Go to where? In this place. Come on. Label is equal to what I will take? CSC. Here. Label is equal to what I will do? IT. IT. Next is called what you know? Label is equal to what is this? ECE. ECE. I will take it. Now after giving the labels, you need to write PLT dot legend. Legend I will write it. Legend. So I'm just writing this. So you'll be getting the best fit is going to place it in this place. Understanding that. So how to draw the horizontal bar plot, vertical bar plot is simple. And this logic is same. Only the parameter is changing. Their bottom, it is becoming left. So final diagram, I am going to write it. This entire thing, I will also take it. For ECE, triple E, all those things you will take it. Coming to this place, here I am going to write it. Here I am going to write it. Carefully try to follow. Here the values are here. Same values. Everything is same. I'm changing to what? The value here. H I am writing. And I will go for bottom to left. So I'm going to write left. Another left. Here I'm going to write left. So left here. So the highlight of this code is this concept. Starting values. If more than one bar is coming, definitely you need to calculate the comprehensive rule. You need to do it. So you'll be getting this type of logic here. So these are all called what? Different type of bars. What is their significance also? We are giving it. Understood? So this is related to online students. I hope you are understanding about this kind of horizontal bar plot, vertical bar plot. This is done. How many types of bar plots? 4. Overall together is 4. One is vertical bars, horizontal bar plot, stacked vertical bar, and stacked horizontal, or horizontal stacked, or stacked horizontal. That are going to be comes under another plot here. So come to the point back, come to our point back in our place, what we started with. So basic components of the graph. So here we are having types of plots. This part is coming. Next, I want to go for one more type of plot I want to take. Scatter plot I want to introduce. Scatter plot. Okay. Scatter plot. So this diagram, this type of examples, I'll post it. I will post it. You also try to take this calculation. Don't try to copy simply this one. Try to think by yourself so that you can understand the logic. Rohit Kumar, I think you asked this logic. I think this logic, everybody understood this part. Now I'm going to enter into the another plot called what? Scatter plot. So scatter plot I'm going to introduce. Now what is the significance of scatter plot? When I will go for scatter plot, we are going to understand. We are going to understand scatter plot. What is the meaning of scatter, students? Here, at the same time, we are trying to understand in connection with, we are trying to understand association. Association. It is also going to be called as what? Correlation. Correlation here. The association or what? Correlation I want to make you to understand. This is scatter plot with association or correlation. Simple. Now I'm going to take up when we need to go for scatter plot. We will go for scatter plot diagram in between two quantities where they are dependent on each other. Where they are dependent on each other. What is the meaning of that? Direct example where we are going to go for it. For example, land appreciation, you take it. Land appreciation. Do you know this? Land appreciation. Land appreciation ante? Okay. So you purchased in 2020, you purchased one land in some locality. In some locality. In 2025, you purchased the land with some rupees. With some rupees. In 2025, you decided to sell it out. The rupee is increased. This is known as between two these kind of values, there is a relation, right? What is the relation? What is the relation? Years are increasing, land value increases. Land value increases. What is this now? Directly proportional to is there. If the locality is good, your land investment, what you are investing, you are going to get the appreciation more. If you, this is known as which correlation? Positive correlation. Spell out. Positive correlation. What is the positive correlation? Time increases, profits increasing. Time increasing, profits increasing. That is called what? Come on. Positive correlation. Spell out. You will understand, no doubt in that. So beginning, I need to give some type of example like this. So investment on land in good locality, increasing the time, what is increasing? Profits will increase. What is that correlation? Right. So this is going to be like this. This is a time increasing, profits increasing. So my graph will be shown like this. So this is going to be shown like this. This is going to be known as what? Positive correlation. Well, now one more way. Same. You invested 2020 with an amount of rupees of certain thing. And in 2025, when you come, your land rate is something like this. This diagram shows what? Low to high. That is called which correlation? Positive correlation. Are you following me? Next up. You invested in one locality. You invested in one locality. By mistake, wrong locality you invested with a high amount of rupees or certain amount of rupees. Everybody will expect that place you are expecting growth. But unfortunately, that is year by year, it is falling down. It is year by year, it is falling down. It is called what? Negative correlation. What you invested is something and it is going to see the negative results. This is known as what? Negative correlation. Spell out. Positive correlation indicated by +1, negative correlation indicated by -1. And these are all comes under analysis part by seeing the visualization in machine learning components. Next, be careful students. You purchased a car. You purchased a car in 2020 with 18 lakhs. Now 2025 car value increased or decreased? Huh? Decreases. Because automobiles, electronic goods will increase or decrease? Will decrease. So definitely there is a negative correlation is there. Association between the cost and then present cost and old cost, there is a negative correlation is there. Are you following me? Right. You take your subject, you take it, your knowledge, you take it, your knowledge. So beginning, you come to the class daily. You used to come to the class daily. You write the notes also daily, right? So daily used to come to the class, daily used to write the notes. At certain point of time, what correlation? Positive correlation. After that, body pain started. That is called something started. Then after that, daily notes not writing. 2 days once notes writing. After 2 days, 3 days, it is not at all writing now. Correct? Not at all writing now. Girls, am I correct, ma? Am I correct, ma? ఏం లేదు మొక్కమాట ఎందుకు వై దిస్ కరెక్ట్ చూస్తా ఉండకండి చెప్పండి హియర్ నో ఇంటర్నల్ మార్క్స్ అది యువర్ లైఫ్ యూ నీడ్ టు బిల్డ్ am I correct? No? Raise your hands. Who is writing notes still daily today also? Right? Okay, good. Good girls. 5 girls, 6 girls. Others? నాకు తెలుసు ఎవరెవరు రాయట్లేదు కూడా తెలుసు. Who are not writing, I will, by looking at you, I will tell. Boys, who is writing now also? Right, good. Okay, I know. Okay. Others? అసలు ఎక్కడుందో తెలియదు అది. Where is that notes is available? That is nothing but up to certain time you started working. What is that? Positive. That is called +1. This is called what? Started after that falling down. This is called what? Negative. Negative. This is known as what? This is known as what? 0.5 positive correlation we can call. Some people will, because this is a first positive started, next negative started. This is called what? Positive correlation. In another way, you purchased a land with a smaller price. It reaches to very high. It reaches to very high. Gradually something is established in that land, in that near to land, something which is unknown, something like which is not a residential part, something established by government, some dumping yard is kept over there. Municipality will kept some dumping yard. Then what is happening? Nobody is buying the land over there, so it is falling down from that place onwards. It is known as what? 0.5 positive correlation. at certain point of time increasing, later falling down. It is known as what? 0.5 positive correlation. By seeing the diagram, you have to say, is it positive correlation or negative correlation? Another type of diagram is called what, it is you purchased with very high, and it is falling down immediately the moment when you invest it. After a certain time, there some companies are established in that near to that land. So automatically what is happening? Land cost started increasing. That is known as what? That is also called 0.5 negative correlation. This can be taken as 0.5 negative correlation. This can be taken as 0.5 positive, because both fall down and then up is there. Here also up and fall down is there. Both of them can be taken as plus or minus 0.5 positive correlation, plus or minus 0.5 negative correlation. You can take it. How many correlations will be there? Come on. 4 are there. 4. What are those? Plus 1, minus 1, plus 0.5, minus 0.5. That is called 4. 4. And if we take 0.51 plus 1 minus 1, that is 3. Actually 4. Okay now? Well, next I'm going to take it. Now there is something. You purchased land which is not increasing, not decreasing, which is not increasing, not decreasing along with the market trend. That is called what? Zero correlation. There is no dependency on the market. It remains stagnant. It is known as what? Zero correlation. That means association is not established. Association is not established. Are you able to follow now? So coming to the point of it, automobile industry, electronics industry, when you go to the lifetime of the device, is having which correlation? Negative correlation. And your land appreciation in good locality, positive correlation. And up and downs in the land and share market and everything is called what? Generally, scatter plot concept will be coming in the shares industry to decide whether my share is increasing or decreasing. If you see the share market apps, if we go, graph is also shown. That graph is showing what? Falling and then upping, up and down it will be shown. That is known as what? Scatter plot. I think you are following me. So I will show you some small pics for you. Small pics and some questions which was already asked in the written test. What students asked, what people got it. I will show you some pics for you. So here correlation pics, I just got it. I just got it. Now one more question I want to ask you. Car is there, right? New car and then speed. New car and speed. Old car and speed. There is a relation, is there or not? New car runs fast. Old car runs slow. That means the older the car, lesser the speed is. Newer the car is, faster the speed is. What is that? Dependency. Such a dependency is shown by which graph? Scatter plot. Dependency is shown by what? Scatter plot. Scatter plot, if I write, you are deciding the correlation in that diagram. By seeing the diagram, you will decide the correlation or association. Only numerics, if you see, you cannot decide. By seeing the diagrammatic representation, you will find what? Correlation can be decided. Are you following? Right. Can I move forward? So what is the relation between correlation and scatter plot? Scatter plot is a visualization. By seeing the visualization, I can understand positive correlation or negative correlation or 0.5 or plus or minus or zero correlation. I just want to go for it. Observe it. I'm going to take it. Here I'm going to write it. Observe this diagram. What did you understand? What is this? Very low. Very low to where? Very low to what? High. Em babu, ఇంతవరకు రావలేదు ఇంకా. What is this? Positive. What is this now? This is going to be like this. What is this? Negative. So I'm going to write it like this. I'm going to say This is a negative and this is a positive. That is known as what? Equality. Next is going to be called like this. What is that? Like this it is going to be positive. And then what? What is that? Positive correlation. First you take positive, then negative. This is called what? Negative. This is a minus 0.5. This is a 0.5 plus. Are you following? There is something, some dots. There is no relation at all. No relation at all. No high and no decreasing. So maximum dots you need to connect that will form the association here. What is this association? Positive. Positive association. Go to the next. Understanding? Come on. Yes. Next I'm going to take it. Observe it. What is this now? Falling down. Because don't see that drawing the line down like dots. You see maximum number of lines, dots which are going to be connected. Is it falling or increasing? Falling. So you purchased a share with very high fi, thinking that it is still increasing. Market trends are making it to grow down. It is known as which association? Negative correlation. So according to the time, it is not increasing. It is having a lot of fall down due to some influencing that share. Next, I'm going to introduce one more kind of thing. Zero correlation, I'm going to say. Zero correlation. Zero correlation means what? There is some dots which are having low bottom level, you see. This is having some dots. Here having some dots, which are all having some type of here equal and here equal values are there. Whatever the amount I purchased, the same kind of trend is continued. There is no increasing, there is no decreasing. That is known as what? Zero correlation. Are you following me? Zero correlation. Now, if I go to 0.5 negative correlation and 0.5 negative correlation, 0.5 positive correlation. In that, what is happening? In that, what is happening? It increases and now falling down. It increases as well as falling down. Earlier, completely fall down like this. From high to low, it is recording. It gone up and then it is started falling down. It is completely from starting to down, it is going to be shown. There is a lot of difference in this case, right or not? So this can also be taken as what? Something like what I shown you now is going to be 0.5 negative correlation can be shown like this exactly. This is also can be increasing later. And this is a positive correlation. It is going to be increasing as well as what? Like this. It is a V and inverted V. This is just, I'm giving the figure representations here. So if you open it, you try to open it, positive correlation, it increases and there is some fall down also will be present. Completely from this place, if you go for it, it's a completely from positive. 0+1 that is called. Okay, anyhow, you're understanding the correlations here. And now I'm going to take up car speed versus fuel production. Car speed versus fuel production. What did you understand? Car speed versus fuel prediction. More speed if I go, what will happen? More fuel. Less speed if I go, అట్లా ఉండదు మధు బాబులు. There is some type of green is put in the meter, speedometer. That is called economy and రాసింటారు. Less speed if you go, still more consumption. More speed if you go, more consumption. If you go to balanced one, it will be giving economy. Are you following? So don't take like a layman, more speed, more fuel, less speed, less fuel. Is it like that? So what is written in every automobile device? Economy is written 40 to 50 or 30 to something. In that speed, if you go, there is a fuel prediction can be economically maintained. So if you go for it, you try to understand what is happening. More speed, more fuel consumption. Less speed is going to do what? It is speed is coming, it is going to be down. And again, I'm increasing the speed. It is going to be like this. And at one point of time, this is going to be given what? It is an economy is given here. economy rate. That middle point where fall down and then increasing once again is called what? Economy. I think you are following. So there is what is there? Negative will be there as well as positive will be there. That constant place where it is getting increased is known as what? Economy. You take some healthcare sector if you take it. Healthcare sector if you take it. A person who is checking the blood pressure, how it is going to be in healthcare sector? You are saying they will keep something they will attach to your arm and they will try to start the machine. What will happen? It increases, and then it is going to low down and again increases. And at one point they will record. That point is healthiest point is what? 120/80. They used to maintain like this. Based on this, 180 by something 90, it is going to be more. And something like what 70/50, it is going to be called what? Less. This is going to be what? Healthy person BP, something like that. Is it called neutralized or not? Like that, you can take it. Even ECG, you take it. ECG, if you take it. There are high values are recording and there is a normal values are recording. That normal values are recording. These values are going to be taken as what? Normal values. So even in the reading part also, normal, high values based on this referential reading, one can decide what will be the correlation of my values. Is it understandable? So more speed, more fuel consumption. Less speed, don't think that less, and it will be more only. And there is one economy point is given, and in every bike, in every device, in every automobile device, two-wheeler, four-wheeler, there will be an economy will be maintained. Now, one more thing, gas and temperature prediction. What is the meaning of gas and temperature prediction? Come on. In AC, there will be some gas filling is there. What did you understand? Low temperature consumes more gas. High temperature, high temperature, if we keep it, generally, that is also going to be a problem. Like more speed, more fuel, less speed, not less like that. So there is some economy will be there. Room temperature we can call. Did you understand that? That room temperature gives you economy of your gas versus your temperature prediction. If you go for this, it is going to be very high consumption of it. It is going on coming something like this. What is happening? The more temperature outside, what is happening? Automatically your room temperature will changes. And the more temperature is coming and your gas is going on consuming. After one point of time, the gas will become unfilled, gas will become empty or not. What is that prediction? What is the prediction? The days are increasing, the usage of AC is increasing, the gas is filled with full and it is going on coming down or not. In one moment, you are not getting any cooling. That indicates what? This indicates what? The more temperatures are increasing, the more usage of AC will be coming. The gas is going to become empty. Which correlation it is? Negative correlation. And you are understanding by seeing the graph, I'm going to take number of old cars and their speed I am taking, number of cars I am taking and their number of speeds I am taking. I am recording in one surface. Some of them are falling down, some of them are increasing. If more increasing, if I study that increasing, these are new cars, these are called what? Old cars. This prediction says old car runs slow, new car runs fast. What is the correlation there? The newer the car, faster the run is. The car is older, the run is slow. That is called the decision making purpose. The type of scatter plot will be used. I think you are following me. Now, last and final, puzzle solving. Take puzzle solving. Puzzle solving solved by what? Group of people. Some intelligent people are there, some average people are there, some international people are there. International people means what? Puzzle means they don't understand even English also. So tell me, if one puzzle is given, one person solved the puzzle in very less time. One person has taken more time. Some people has taken average time. What will be the average puzzle solving? What will be the average puzzle solving? So this is my number of students, and some of the students will solve in what time? Very less time they solved it. Some of the people has taken very long time they taken it. Some of the people has taken very less time they taken it. Some of the people has taken very long time. This is going to be like this. And at this moment of time, one average time will be taken or not. So this is going to be called what? During this period of time, this will be taken as what? Average puzzle solve time. Your number of dots, your number of dots up. This middle dot will be taken as what? Average puzzle solving time. These are all called algorithms you will come across in machine learning. So that's I'm trying to give at this stage. Tell me now, this upper thing shows you what? More time. Going on, coming to what? The student is not knowing anything, that will take more time. The student is knowing very well, they are taking recording what? Less time. On and average time will be taken as this kind of thing will be taken as on and average. So this is going to be, this is negative, and this is going to be something like, if you look at this also falling down, these are all intelligent students. This is an students who don't know, and these are the people who are recording more here. So this is an average time to be taken to solve the puzzle. So this is all going to be called what? Scatter plot we can call. So scatter plot will show you what? Relationship between two quantities, dependent and then what? Independent quantities. So if we come back to this diagram, once if we come to this, try to see the nodes. Once you try to see scatter plot concept, I'm going to give you. Try to read, all of you. Start now. Start. Scatter plot is also called scatter chart or scattergram or scatter plot, also called XY graph. XY graph is also called what? Scatter plot. A scatter plot is a type of data is a type of data displays that shows the relationship between two numerical variables. Each member of the data set gets plotted as a point whose coordinates related to its value of two variables, like speed versus what? Fuel consumption, like that. Now take example, if you take, you can understand. Let us understand how to construct a scatter plot with the help of below example. I'm going to take up. Draw a scatter plot for the given data shows the number of games played and score obtained in each instance. Come on, number of games 3, 5, 2, 6, like this I am having, and the scores are this many they did. And you have to understand, is it a positive correlation or negative correlation? By seeing the diagram, generally a student cannot decide. How to draw that? We use one function called what? Scatter. What is the function name? Scatter. We will use the word. That also will take what? X comma Y values will take. That we will show you. One more problem, let me mention it. Problem. First you try to understand this problematic nature. Later I will write it. Problems. Every year, and this questioning is important to understand. Why I said you these correlations first? Because you have to first understand the nature of the diagram. Next is called what? Every year, a meteorologist studying the tropical storms predict how many hurricanes will occur. I think you know hurricanes and all those things, tropical storms and all. So the table below shows how many hurricanes were predicted and how many hurricanes actually occurred in the years 2000 to 2005. So in the year 2000, predicted is 11 and occurred is what? Like 2001 predicted is this much and occurred is this much. In 2012, 12 and 12, 2003, 17 and 16. In 2004, 15 and what? This one. In 2005, 17 and what? 27. This is x-axis and then what? Y-axis. So Next, when you come to next 2006, by seeing this flow, by seeing this kind of thing, by seeing this kind of trend, you can predict it whether it is going to occur more or less. You can go for it. So how the trend? If the trend is if the trend of the scatter plot is showing like that, we can predict what less. If the trend is like that, I can predict high. If the trend is like this, I can say what? What is this? Negative and then what? Positive. There is a chance of coming down. This kind of things will be there. We'll draw the diagram. And next is called one more thing. Very important. First, understand the problems. Later, I will draw this because each and every diagram explanation will be differ from one plot to another thing. Making appropriate scatter plot. Problem. Repeat. Rosam is curious how different amounts of sunlight will impact the growth of his tomatoes. Actually, this problem was some different name was there. I changed it to what? Rostam here. What is this now? Tomatoes and its growth based on the factor called sunlight. This is a kind of POC here. So, curious how different amount of sunlight will impact on the growth of tomatoes. If we keep a tomato without sunlight, what is the growth? If we keep a tomato with the sunlight, what is the growth? If we keep the tomato totally under full sunlight, what will be the growth? That is what is happening here. He exposed some of his tomatoes to varying amounts of sunlight in an hour per day and recorded the change in their circumference, means in centimeters, after a week. His data summarized in the table below. What is that? Sunlight per hour. 0 sunlight. What is the tomato circumference? 1. That is 1 centimeter. You know, circumference means how big it is. Next is called 2 hours. What is this now? 2.50. చూడండి చెప్పేసాలి ఇప్పుడు మీరు by seeing the data. 4. What is this now? 5.25. 6. 10.75. 8. 11.25. What is the meaning of that? As long he is here. What is the correlation? When you go to 10 hours, there is a chance of becoming what? Becoming what? If you keep totally under big sunlight, there is a chance of going that circumference will be down. So more sunlight exposure, more up to here is okay. 10 hours, 12 hours, more number of sunlight. If you expose these tomatoes, there is a chance of what? Going down. I think you are following me. In hot summer, if you put a tomato outside, what will happen at the end of the day? It will reduce down. It will reduce down. That is what I'm trying to say. Up to here is a positive correlation. More sunlight, if you keep it, that will go into down. So that's why people will keep it one standard part up to where it is growing. That will be taken as a standard measurement for how many hours the tomatoes has to be exposed. How can you understand that kind of thing? By going for seeing the scatter plot. Are you following? What are the x and y variables here? This is a variable. This variable, this circumference depends on what? Sunlight exposure. It's one more kind of thing. Next, flower height and what? Petal length. No petal. No petal. Flower length, flower height, and then what? Petal length. Don't know petal? Flower, rose flower. Petals will be there or not? Petals and end. Leaves. ఆకులు. మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం కాదు, తెలుగు మీడియం కాదు. ఏ మీడియం మీరు? ఇంగ్లీష్ తెలుగు మీడియమా? Right, come to the point of it. Now go to Sam, measure the height and petal length in centimeters of the flowers in the garden. Height of the flower 30, petal length is 60, 6, 24, 15, 2, 35, 8. Next is 10, 3, 40, 9. So what did you understand? This kind of thing, more height of the petal, more height of the flower, and what will be the petal length? You need to observe there. So if I put the diagram, you will understand. If I put the scatter plot, you will understand. Clearly you will understand. This is the random data is given. If I put the scatter plot, you can understand it's positive correlation or negative correlation or something. Just one description is given. What is the best description of relationship between the height and petal of the length of sunflower? They are saying answer is 1. What is the correlation? So arrange this into ascending order. Ascending order 10. What is that? 3. 15. 2. Next 24. Next 36. 35. 40. So except one variable, rest of them are flowing positive only. So that association is, so the dots will come, some one dot only coming down, rest of the dot is going up. It is nothing but what? Positive correlation only. Like that. Like that. There are some type of diagrams are there. These are all called questions what our students got it. That's why I gathered and put it over here. These are the questions got our students. And once you experienced this kind of thing, answering any kind of diagram is going to be very simple. So up to that, I will write the scatter plot, then we can go for deciding the next. So now time is almost completed. This kind of graph decision in the next class, I will go for showing graph. I will show you how to go for it. What is the function name to draw the scatter plot? PLT dot scatter. And what values I'll pass? X and Y values I'll pass. And we'll see the diagram. Dots will be coming. Still some more thing, color map, this, C map. So many things are there. Implementation I will show you. Then I will go to this problems also I will show you tomorrow. This you will read and you will answer that. Still there are lot more examples are there. This description you need to give it, because these are all machine learning kind of, in the data science level, machine learning kind of algorithm related questions. I put it in the class because I am teaching this visualization part for you. Okay, now, so I will stop it. Keep this concept in the mind, and tomorrow class when I come back, I'll go for it and try to practice this example when I'm going to send it. So that examples are something like, where is it? This kind of thing. Practice after going to home. Stacked bar plot, you practice it. Okay. So I'll stop it. Tomorrow class, don't miss it. We are going to. We are almost coming to, all the plots are getting completing now. So I will go for next scatter plot I will take up, and the next histogram I will take it, and only one plot will be left out. So once plots are completed, and the class will be getting over. Right? Don't miss out. And tomorrow class, we'll go for scatter plot. Histogram also, if time permits, we'll go for histogram also, I'll cover it. Thank you. Carry on. Online students, if any doubts are there, you can hold on. I will discuss that. Any more doubts you have? Dara Karthik. Harish M. Hi sir, description of Google Play Store project not shared. Is it not shared in the Google project when I shared it? Okay, anyhow, I will be giving very soon this total thing. I'll be sharing it. Very soon I will give you. That only project I will share it. I'll check it out and I will share it. Right. So Karthik. So he's not there. So any more doubts you have? Students, any more doubts you have? And you practice, all of you, this type of diagram. It's a very important diagram, students. This scatter plot, you go for it. Syed Umar, this is one concept of NPZ files from you supposed to told, sir. NPZ files I did not explain, huh? Okay. So we will explain, no problem. So it's like a binary files. We'll explain it, not an issue. Right. Okay, students, take care and don't miss the next class. Somebody is raising the hand. Siddheshwar.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, Siddheshwar.
Sir, you say all Python notes at once and send
Already send na?
classroom.
Which
No,
batch you are
all
now?
the notes at once बोला था ना आपने
Which batch you are?
यही अभी अभी खत्म हुई ना सर कल मतलब कल ही
No.
हुई ना
Okay. Okay. I will send you today. I'll send you.
हाँ
Actually, I thought of sending on Saturday. Today I will send it. Okay, na?
यस सर
Now only I will send it. Right. Okay, students, take care and don't miss the next class. Very, very important. All the best.